Welcome to the 2011 Ontario Volleyball Championships here at Rim Park in Waterloo. I'm your host, Danielle DeGraw. Well, up next we have the Durham Attack versus the Ottawa Shotguns. And over the past couple of games, Durham has been playing very confident, and they're going to need that against Ottawa. Plus, there are some scouts in the crowd looking to give away scholarships to their particular university. I've spoken to the ones from Queen's and from McMaster, and they're looking for some top players to come to their schools. And some guys or girls that are on the top of their game are Russ and Emily. Russ, Emily?
Thanks, Danielle. Well, now let's head over to Danielle DeGraw.
Hi, I'm standing here courtside with Kira and Emily. Kira, I'm going to start with you first. Can you tell me how the game felt? Can you kind of take us through your mindset from beginning to end?
From the beginning of the game, it was pretty good. They are a really good team. They're pretty tall, and we're a pretty short team, so we have to use our defense to our advantage. In the first game, we played pretty well. We came out with a lot of energy, and we could have hit a little bit harder, but our defense was really well, and that's what kept us in the game. And then in the second game, we started hitting really well and mixing up all the hits, and our defense was pretty good, but they were just better.
Well, I've seen you play in another game against the KW Predators, and there was a part in the game where I believe you missed a serve or a hit and just kind of went, oh, well, let's keep going. Is that kind of your attitude going into it?
Yeah, you just kind of got to shake it off and don't let things like that bother you.
Emily, I have to ask you about the tape on your ear. I was noticing before that some of the ladies like to wear jewelry like around their ears and they tape it. Wouldn't a volleyball hitting the side of your head with the earring, even the tape, hurt?
This one doesn't hurt. It's just like a hoop, and I would take it if I could, but it's still kind of fresh, so that doesn't really hurt that much, no.
Now, and I also noticed, I was chatting to some of the girls on the sidelines about the equipment. I noticed that some of you, both of you, well, you don't wear knee pads, and some of them were saying that it's a choice. Do you think that it should be mandatory, that everyone has to wear? Because seriously, compared to hockey, there are a lot of equipment hitting the ice, but this is still just as hard.
No, I don't think it should be mandatory. It's a person's choice. Some people feel it like restricts them when they jump. I don't feel that, but it's up to the person, I guess.
Okay, good words to live by. Emily, Russ?
And there you have it. Durham takes this. Now let's head over to Danielle DeGraw.
Hi, I'm standing here courtside with Candace and Jenny, and I'm going to start with you first. You know what, Candace? I have to say that when you attack the ball, it is like a hungry lion who hasn't eaten for a week and sees a steak.
Oh,
seriously, that's the best explanation I can come up with.
Oh,
How do you keep it up there?
I don't know. It's just natural. I just jump high, I guess.
Now, how can you describe, Jenny, how that game went for you?
I feel it went pretty good. I feel us as a team pulled together to work through to get it. We went to third game. We tend to do that a lot, and I feel like us as a team worked so well together to push through that game.
We came together to win.
Well, is part of your strategy then going into it thinking I'm going to win, or thinking that we're going to go by each set?
I think we try and win in 2 sets, but we just don't pull it together in time, so we always take it to 3. But yeah, we want to try and win in 2, but sometimes that doesn't always happen.
Yeah. Oh, of course. But Jenny, how much of your game depends on how well your opposition does?
Our position gets set the most due to lack of passing, so I feel like Candace and I have to work extra hard just to get the ball down and to pass the balls up, because we're the ones who get set the most due to off passing.
So now, where do you go from here? How do you regroup and kind of get your mindset on your next challenge?
Well, we're going to go to the change room and have a talk after this and try and push through for tomorrow. We're done for the day, so hopefully tomorrow's just as good as today.
Yeah. Words to live by, I think. One day at a time. Emily, Russ? The under-18 girls' gold medal game in Division 1 started out very close. It looked as if either the Ottawa Maverick Shotguns or the Oakville Thunder could have won the first set, but Ottawa came out energized in the second, taking both sets 25-21, 25-22, and the gold medal. Easy question, how does it feel?
Amazing.
Awesome.
Now, can you take me through your mindset from the beginning to the end of the game?
First of all, we were really kind of stressed, but then as soon as we were on the court, we were just relieved, and we played really well.
Is there any play that sort of stands out for you as the turning point where you thought, we might have it?
I thought when we were serving and we were just serving it through, and I was looking at the points and I was like, okay, it's right now, well, let's finish it right now. and we had it.
Now, what comes after this for you?
I'm going to university next year, University of Montreal. So yeah.
Well, I have another 2 years and a half to play volleyball, 18U. So.
Well, do you have any aspirations to play other sports? Is that what's helping you kind of get this far?
Well, I play basketball too, but volleyball is my passion, so.
I usually do track and field, but I really like volleyball, and I'm investing my time mostly in volleyball right now.
Good for you. Is there anything that you want to say about your teammates or your coaching staff? Because you've kind of worked really hard to get here. What you think?
I love them. Amazing team. Amazing. Yeah.
Is there anything you want to say? Anything you want to say specifically about your coach?
I think my coach is a really hard coach, but he's really good, and we went through a lot this year, but he was still bearing with us and kept us going and made us like the team that we are and made us win this today. Yeah.
Thank you and congratulations. You can go get your medals.
Thank you.
For Rogers Television, I'm Danielle DeGraw. The Ontario Volleyball Championships are known as a showcase event for the sport in Ontario. This year, the event marked the third time Rim Park has been home to the tournament.
Well, it's been a work in progress over the years leading up to this. We've recognized that one event under one roof for all of Ontario brings a very exciting vibe and buzz to it. So it really is a showcase event for volleyball in Ontario, and a lot of recreational players won't have this opportunity very often in their career to be part of something this big and significant. So we think that everything under one roof elevates the stature of the event to something that's befitting of a provincial championship.
Teams wanting to participate needed only to register with the Ontario Volleyball Association. Coaches are eager to give their athletes this experience.
I think it's great. It's great to watch them make friends and just compete out there and go through the highs and the lows, because we know this is just preparing them so much for life. We have put a lot of mileage on our vehicles, and we've always supported it. It's a wonderful opportunity, and we're there about every game, and I've been helping coach, and we put them in camps in the summertime, and I've run a lot of those camps, so we've spent a lot of time supporting this.
Although some parents and coaches can't put a price tag on the value volleyball brings them, the athletes will tell you there is still a price to pay when playing volleyball at this level.
I don't know, friends going out and stuff. I'll have tournaments the next day or whatever, parties and stuff, but it's really important as athletes that we stay on top of our game and we don't let distractions get in our way. So a lot of social things will be, but also our team is really close together. We've been together for a really long time, so it's not that much of a sacrifice. Our team's really great, so really it's not a problem.
At the end of the day, most athletes and coaches will agree the Ontario Volleyball Championship is a stepping stone for bigger and better things, both in life and in their volleyball careers. For Rogers Television, I'm Danielle DeGraw. We'll be back with more of the 2011 Ontario Volleyball Championships right after this.